Hi, good evening everyone. Today we will be starting with the 10th video of Lightning Web Component series. By now you have understand how we can get the data in the UI and display the data. So we haven't connected our Lightning Web Component with the Apex. So now it is the time to start connecting our component with the Apex and get the data from Apex on a real-time basis. Let's take an example. If you want to display the table of account or of a record of accounts that have revenue greater than 50,000. Now with the help of imperative method you can do this. So in this example we will be fetching the account records that are available in our system and display that records in our LWC component. Let's see how we will be doing it. So let's start with creating our LWC component that will fetch our account records. So in order to fetch the account record, first thing that we will be doing is we need to set up the backend. So what is the backend here? The backend is Salesforce, and in order to fetch the data from Salesforce, we need a Apex class where we will be querying the data of account. So let's start with here. So what I will be doing, I will be here we have a command that is sfdx create apex class. So I will be using this and I will be creating account controller in our file. So once our account controller has been created, so now next thing what we will be doing, we will not be using a constructor here, we will be creating our own method. So now in order to get the data exposed to LWC, first step that we need to do is we need to add a decorator that is on enable. So if I talk about, it has given me the code, so let's do that. And further what I will be doing, I will be just adding @aura enabled. Why this aura enabled is being used? Because earlier we have Visual Force before 2016. In 2017 aura components came. By then we are using aura enabled in order to expose the data to aura components and now further to the LWC. If you are using a Visual Force, you don't need to write this, but since we are writing this, we will be using aura enabled. So it has given me method, so I will be deleting this method because I have already got this method that is get accounts. So I will be getting the accounts here, and further in our imperative method we add one more check, that is cacheable equal to true. So why we use cacheable equal to true? In order to increase the performance or if we only want to read the data, we use the cacheable equal to true. Let's assume that you want to insert or update the data. Then further what we will be using, we will be deleting cacheable equal to true, and we can do the insert and delete operation. By doing this, since I am returning my list, that is I have created a method that is public static list of account get accounts, and further I am returning the list of records directly, that is select ID, name, phone number, website from account. I will be adding the limit equal to 10. Once we are done with this, we will be deploying this so that our class get forwarded in our Salesforce organization and we can fetch the data in our LWC. Yes, this has been successfully deployed. So now our Apex class has been created. Now it is a time to go for the imperative demo. So what I will be going, I will be just hiding this class and further I will be going on to my components that is coming here in force dot where our yes, in the LWC we are getting the components. Here I will be creating one new component with the name imperative demo. So let's create one Lightning Web component with the name imperative demo, and once our component is created, then after getting it created, first thing I will be updating the meta file here, that is exposed equal to true, and further what I will be doing, I will be adding targets, and in target I will be adding target, and here I will be adding lightning homepage. So lightning __ home page. Once we are done with this, further next step we will not go directly onto our HTML part. First we will be getting the data from Apex class using a pattern method. Then further we will be displaying the data in our HTML file. So let's first go over here. So in order to import the data from the Apex class, what I will be doing, I will be writing import get accounts from @Salesforce. Since we have already created this class, so it is giving me option in order to put full line. So as soon as I click tab, it gave me the full line. Import get accounts from @Salesforce @Apex and further account controller dot get accounts. I just have to import this syntax. So Salesforce, this is the class name that I have created. The class name is account controller and get accounts is my method name that is giving me accounts. That's it. Once we are done with this, next step is we need to get the data in the variable we want to show. So what we will be taking, we will be taking two variables that will be tracked, that will get updated on a real-time basis. So I will be using track accounts. This was the first thing, and further second thing, I will be taking track error as well. So once we are done with this, since we are using track decorator, so we will be appending track variable here so that we don't face any issue. So still we are facing an issue because we haven't added the decorator sign here. So we need to add @error. So once we are done with this, further what we will be doing, we will be either we will call the connected callback, but here we will be using the load accounts with the help of button. So what I will be doing, I will be calling load accounts method that will be further used on a change or on click method in our HTML page. And here we are getting the syntax that is get accounts. So get accounts is coming as is. So what I will be doing, get accounts, then I will be using the promise. We will be having a discussion on the promise in the later stage, but for now the promise gave us the asynchronous data. So since we are fetching it from Salesforce and Salesforce is giving us on the real-time basis, so we are just using a API of JavaScript in order to get the data. That's why we are using them, because it is giving us asynchronous data. So what I get, then we get a result in the callback, and this dot accounts equal to result and this dot error equal to undefined. And further what I will be doing, I will be just adding a console here, console.log result is accounts loaded accounts. So what I will be doing, accounts plus I will be just printing result. So since I will be printing the result, so many times this happen that you don't get the data on a real-time basis, you get error. So in order to handle the error, we use try catch block. So here we are using the catch block in order to get the data. So what I have written, I will be using catch block, and here after doing this we will be just closing our catch block. So what we have done here, so here in the catch block, this dot account is equal to result, whereas this dot account is equal to undefined and this dot error is equal to error. Also we will be adding a console.log here, error equal to plus error. So once we are done with this, we will be just checking the bracket here. So I think we have closed the load accounts here. So further we will be adding one bracket. So our JS file has completely loaded with the data that we want to present. So this is how the imperative method work in our JavaScript file of the LWC. So now it is the time to load the data. So now let's start with our HTML part that has been left for now. So what the first thing that I will be adding, I will be adding the lightning card here. So lightning card will be added here with the title. So what I will be doing, I will be giving the title here. So title is equal to load accounts data. So once we are done with this, first thing, I think we have done mistake here in the lightning spelling. So now the spelling are right. So once we are done with this, first thing that we will be adding is lightning button here, lightning hyphen button. that will be used in order to load the data of my accounts. Since I have created the method by doing it, so what I will be doing, I will be just adding this. And further, since Salesforce is providing me suggestion, so I will be using that suggestion in order to get the data. So what I will be doing, instead of first of all, let's close the template, this one, and further let's close the template so that we don't get any error. We are not getting errors. So what I have done, I've used a template if true, if accounts are coming. Where the accounts are coming, so you are seeing this term, this dot accounts equal to undefined. If not undefined, if it is returning the result, then what you need to do, then you need to produce the accounts, display the accounts here. So in order to display the accounts here, further I use a for each loop in order to get the account. So what I will be using, I will be using li in order to display the data. So let's use a li, and further I will be giving the key. The key is very much important in order to display the data. So what I will be giving here, I will be using account.id. account.id will be my key, and further here what I will be doing, I will be producing strong, I will be using strong, that is account.name. So let's close this bracket, and let's give hyphen. Let's see what all things we have queried in our class. So let's open the class as well, since I'm not able to see the class for now. So here is the account controller. So let's add phone and website. So in a similar manner, we will be just adding this. So let's copy this and let's paste this out. So here account.phone, and further after pasting it again, what I will be doing, I will be just copying the website as well. So what I will be doing, website. So once we are done with this, so let's save this out. I think we are good with our component, and if true, if we have also printed the error as well. So after doing this, what I will be doing, if template if true, if this template is true, so I think we are writing it on a wrong page. So let's cut this out and let's paste it here. If template if true error, then what we need to do, we need to produce the error as well. So it is providing me the error here. So I will be just doing this, and let's save this out. So now let's deploy our code. So in order to deploy, I will be just clicking deploy button, and let's see if we are getting the deployment successful. Yes, our deployment has been successful. Now let's move on to our Salesforce screen. So I have opened the Salesforce screen here. So let's minimize this and let's check Salesforce here. So as soon as we go on the Salesforce, we will be selecting edit page here, and we will be seeing how our imperative demo component is coming in our custom component list. Yes, our imperative demo is coming here. So what I will be doing, I will be just dragging and dropping here, and let's save this out. So you will be seeing load account data is coming, and further load accounts is coming. So as soon as you click load accounts here, so you click here, so you will be seeing that 10 records are coming, but our data is not coming. So let's see why our data is not coming. So let's go here, and let's go on our console and see if our data is coming. Yes, we have got the success where we have get the data. So what we will be doing, we will be just checking out our error, what all mistakes we have done here. So what we will be doing, we will be just moving on our Visual Studio Code, and here we will be checking that accounts. This is the accounts field. So here we will be doing the accounts. So N should be capital here because N is capital, and similarly if I go here, the phone P should be capital, and similarly here the website W should be capital. So also we will be checking why our result is not coming, since we have done the console. So I think our console has been deleted. So let's do the console.log results. So as soon as we do the result, so you will be now seeing how the data will be coming, since I have made the caps by myself. But why I have done the name in capital? Because if you don't do it capital, because if you see here the data in your console window, so let's refresh this out for once more time, and now let's see the console, where when we click load data, it will give me all the details for now that I have given. So if I go on console, so why my console is not getting loaded? So it is giving warning and not getting loaded here, but you are able to see now, you are able to load all the records that are available. So let's delete the console for now. So your 10 records, edge communication, phone number, and this. So by this way we can get the data from Salesforce into our Lightning Web Component. So that's it for today's session. In the today's session, we have understand how the imperative method help us in order to get the data directly from the Apex. In the next session, we will be understanding how the wire method also work. That is another decorator that Salesforce provide in order to load our data, just like imperative method. So if you like my content, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more such notification. Have a nice day ahead.